We're going to see mechanisms for coordinating between the big owners of capital and the government regulators. One mechanism, for example, might be to develop a framework for climate bonds. In the same way that Renaissance Europe chose to invest through the bond structure and transform the nature of the capital markets, we might see the same thing happening on climate change.
We will grow food near to where people eat it. Today, the average molecule of food travels 3,000, 4,000 kilometers before someone eats it. This is daft.
We have to use renewables in the buildings, and we have to design for the future, not for today.
In a neighbourhood in 20 years' time, you might see households more embedded back in their community, and you might even see, I don't know, molecular households rather than nuclear households, mixed living arrangements, a real vibrant local mix of living and working and probably farming as well. A little local business centre, a community laundrette, all of these things happening where people are reconnected with local community.
People ask what we have to do to preserve our current lifestyles. That may not be possible. We may have to reinvent our lifestyles. There'll be some components which we do in more energy or water efficient or carbon efficient ways. But there'll be some things that we will have to dispense with, I think.
Oh, hey, did you program in laundry and dishes?
Yes.
Good. There's a shirt in there I need for a meeting tomorrow. Good night, hon.
In a future Ecotopia, I think people will behave somewhat differently than they do right now. I think there'll be a greater ethic and sense of commonality, community, a greater sense of collaboration. At least this is my version of Ecotopia. Certainly a greater sense of responsibility in balancing their personal wealth and their personal acquisition of goods with the planet's needs. One of the big consciousness changes that needs to occur is that people understand how interdependent we are with the biosphere we affect every day. And if we really get that, if we get our connection with other species, with life support systems, with other people, I think we'll behave quite a bit differently and more ethically than we do today. That's my hope for Ecotopia.
The good life. Who doesn't wish for it? I do. It's not just for me, but for my family too. My name is Li Hui, and my home is in Harmony City, Shanghai, China. It's a special kind of place. It's my idea of a good life, family well-being, community support, and secure, sustainable future. When I think about it, we've always tried hard to save as much as possible. We always cycled or walked everywhere. Maybe it was because we didn't have a lot of money, but we certainly used less energy. The same with the way we go about our daily routines, the way we wash and hang clothes, where we buy our local vegetables, the way we exercise in the morning. Of course, it has always been part of our way of life, a part of being Chinese, I guess. But my parents used to say, it's for the children. Me and my husband recycle whatever we can. And the great thing is, we get Harmony credits for it. As we get home, we synchronize the credits we earned with our computer using the online Harmony account. There we can manage all the credits simply and easily, in no time at all. Harmony credits are designed to reward you for what matters most to you and can be invested in your child's schooling, helping with the doctor's bill or your public transportation fares. And oh, I can even turn the points into investment for my old age. Overall, I feel I'm doing my part by moving to the Harmony City. The government subsidized the houses, so we paid less for our mortgage. There is less burden on the pocket. But it is designed to encourage all of us to make this place work. So together, we have a responsibility to make everything run efficiently. Save more with little, which makes good sense to me. The best part of it, the entire community is in it together. A communal way of living isn't new to us here in China. It's what we treasure, which is why we make sure the savings go into improving the spaces and facilities we share.